Welcome to Rick's Diecast Racing as we're here to kick off Season 4 of We Are Racing. I'm here with my sidekick Sandy.
Hey!
Alright, before we get on to the races, I've got to address the elephant in the room. Sidekick Sandy, at the end of our last race for the Comet-Tail Raceway, your car was spotted with the W.A.R family. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, you're denying it. I want you to do me a favor here, Sidekick. I want you to look right up here at the screen and tell me that is not your car sitting there talking with the W.A.R family.
No, that's weird.
Okay, folks. She says it ain't her. We'll get to the bottom of this. Let's get on to tonight's races.
Let's go.
Zen. Pac-Man. Lizzo. Big Bird. Let's get this season rolling. As up front, we're going to have Zen on the inside, Pac-Man on the out. In the back row, we have Lizzo on the inside, Big Bird on the out. Good luck to all who are competing this season. We are racing. First time of the season, and it's Zen that takes the first lead of the season. Coming down here to that first set of turns down into the killer straight. They're all still in this thing going, oh, but Zen's getting all kinds of messed up. He's got to correct it now. Looks like all four cars are still in it. Coming down into that final straight. Oh, nope, Zen just flew off the track. It's going to be Pac-Man, Linzo, and then Big Bird. It is Pac-Man winning the first race of this season. Let's move on here to round number 2. We are racing. And this time it's gonna be Lindsay out to the lead coming down here. Oh, looky there at that killer straight. You got Pac-Man getting all kinds of discombobulated. We're having trouble on that killer straight already. These cars don't know how to handle it very well. And it looks like Pac-Man's going to get held up as we come down here to the end. It is going to end up being Linzo, Zen, and then Big Bird coming along. It is Linzo, and even though Pac-Man got a DNF that last round, he's still sitting there in second place. We are racing. And it's Linzo out to a bit of a lead right there coming out of that first set of turns in. Looky there, you got Zen moving into second place, and he's battling it out with Big Bird as it looks like Pac-Man's going to get held up there on that killer straight. As we come down here into that final set of turns, yes, I do believe Pac-Man is out of it. We come down here, oh, here comes a quick pass. It's going to be Zen, Linzo, Big Bird. Well, I stand corrected. Pac-Man did make it down there to drift the straight as he gets held up there once again. That's back-to-back races he's been held up there. Okay, let's check out this battle here at the finish line again between Linzo and Zen. Look at that back and forth. I mean, it's a neck-and-neck fight. And then right at the end, Zen just puts in a block to get first place locked up. Well, as of right now, it looks like it's going to be Zen and Linzo moving on to the bonus rounds this week. But who will be eliminated, Pac-Man or Big Bird? We are racing. And it is Zen that's out to a bit of a lead. And here comes Lizzo kind of make his move into second place, and does. Followed up by Big Bird and then Pac-Man as they come down here. Oh, Pac-Man makes a move into third place down there. Coming down to that final set of turns. Can we actually have all four cars finish the race this time? Yes, it's going to be Zen, Linzo, Pac-Man. Oh, not again. Big Bird. Alright, folks, it is going to be Linzo and Zen moving on to the bonus rounds this week. And guess what? We've already got our first race off of the season. One heat in and already a race off to see who's going to be eliminated and who's coming back between Pac-Man and Big Bird and the best 2 out of 3. Starting us off here in this race off is going to be Pac-Man on the inside, Big Bird on the out. We are racing, and this Pac-Man out to a bit of a lead, and he's now going to extend that lead. Well, this should be an easy race by Pac-Man as he is just now blowing Big Bird out of the water. Pac-Man's got a huge lead. Come on, Big Bird. Come on. There he is. And down here to the end, it is going to be Pac-Man taking a 1-0 lead over Big Bird. Big Bird on the inside, Pac-Man on the out as Pac-Man is up 1-0. We are racing. And it's Pac-Man out to just a little bit of a lead. And now he's going to go a little bit further out here into that killer straight. Oh, Big Bird got a little loose up there, and that slowed him way down. You cannot do that against Pac-Man as Pac-Man is blowing him away. It is going to be Pac-Man returning next week and try his luck again with a nice impressive time of 6.37 seconds. Little Red. Sidekick Sandy. Sky King. Furious. Starting us off in our second heat of the night. Up front, we're going to have Little Red on the inside, Sandy on the out. In the back row, we have Sky King on the inside, Furious on the out. We are racing. Out to a fast lead they go. Sky King got a little bit tossed up there, but he's got himself corrected here now as we go down here into that killer straight. These cars seem to be all going pretty nicely down here. Look at that, down to that final stretch here. It's going to be really a tight race. It's going to be going good here, folks. It's going to end up being Little Red, Sandy, Furious, Sky King. Look at that, folks. We almost had ourselves a new track record. I'll tell you what, folks. That last race, they were faster than a cheetah on cocaine. We are racing. It's Sandy out to a lead coming down that first straight. And what a veteran move right there, putting the block, slowing everybody down. Now you got Sky and Little battling it out as they come down. No, it's Sky and Furious. I take that back. I'm sorry. And it's Sky that ends up taking over second place. Coming down here into that final set of turns. Here comes Sandy. Oh, Sandy's getting all kinds of discombobulated. Oh, we got another mess. It's going to be Sandy, Sky, Furious, and Little. And that's why we call that stretch Widowmaker Run. Alright, folks, let's check this out one more time. Watch Sidekick Sandy. Bings off the wall. Bings off the wall. Really gets up on the side. Some veteran driving right there. She managed to get it back under control. She don't have enough to get across the finish line. Sky gives her an assist. She gets up here. Now watch this. You got, look at Little Red just plow. I mean, just plow Furious. Sends him for a ride. Right now, it's Sandy and Little Lady with the advantage here heading into round number 3. We are racing. This guy out to the lead right there coming out of that gate. And here comes Little moving on from 8th to 2nd place. Nice battling for first. He takes over first from Sky coming down here in the Armageddon corner. No, Sky's got it back. No, Little's got it back. Little's now in first place. Holy cow, what a race. It's going to be Little, Furious, Sandy, Sky. I'll tell you what, folks, if this is how this season's going to go, you better hold on to that old crab barbers win for one heck of a ride. As you can see, Sky takes the lead, but look at Little move up there in the 2nd place, and he's going to get right down here to that first set of turns. He's going to challenge for first place. He actually pushes Sky up on the wall. You think Sky's out of it? Heck no, Sky's not out of it. He recovers and says, I'm going to give it first place back here going into Armageddon corner. He does take back over first place, but look at Little. Little says, no way. Little retakes the lead right here before that last set of turns are coming down here into Widowmaker Run. You're going to see that Sky actually loses control and ends up in last place as this Little, Furious, Sandy, Sky. It's definitely Little Red and Sandy that has the advantage here moving into the final round here of this heat. We are racing. And it's going to be Furious. Oh, Furious spinning the block right there. The Sidekick Sandy tries to make her move up there in the 2nd place. Cannot do it. Sky, or Little's able to hold him off. Sky's falling back down there to 4th place. Coming down here to the end, it looks like it is going to be Furious, Little, Sandy, Sky. Well, Little Red is moving on to the bonus rounds this week, and Sky King has now been eliminated already. He's a one and done. As wouldn't you know it, we're going to have Sidekick Sandy and Furious battling it out in the best 2 out of 3 to see which one moves on to the bonus rounds. Our second bonus race of the night. Furious sits on the inside, Sidekick Sandy sits on the out. We are racing. Sidekick Sandy out the lead coming out of that gate. But look at Furious really charging on hard, trying to take over that spot. And she cannot do it coming down here in the Armageddon corner. Down here into that final set of turns we go. Down to Widowmaker Run. It is going to be Sidekick Sandy going up 1. I don't think our cameraman had his V8 today. He's a little sideways there. But if you tilt your head, you'll see that Sidekick Sandy is up 1-0. We are racing. Sidekick Sandy again out to that lead. Coming down here to that first set of turns. And once again, you got the Furious trying to make a move, but Sidekick Sandy with a big burst of speed. Uh-oh, she's drifting. That may cost her as we come down here to that final set of turns. Furious is trying to catch up. No, it's going to be Sidekick. Kicking off our bonus rounds this week. Up front, we have Lizzo on the inside, Little Red on the out. In the back row, we have Zen on the inside, Sidekick Sandy on the out. We are racing. This Little Red out to a lead. Here comes Sidekick Sandy trying to make her move in there 2nd place, and she's going to fall back to 3rd. She did not quite make it up there. Here comes Little Red. Lizzo is really challenging Little Red coming down here to that final set of turns. Down here into Widowmaker Run we go. It is going to be Little Red, Lizzo, Sandy, Zen with a new truck record set by Little Red. Man, that last race Little Red was faster than a single man hearing the results of a pregnancy test. We are racing. It's Red out to a bit of a lead. He's battling it out there with Zen as it's our nice and tight group coming down here. And Sidekick Sandy moves into 2nd place around Zen. Coming down here into that drifter straight. Here she comes. Here comes Sidekick Sandy trying to make a move on our record holder of Red. Coming down here to that final stretch. It is going to be Red, Sandy, Zen, Lizzo with a new track record set again. I'll tell you what, folks, Red is just about as fast as they can be. Red is on fire. Red is actually faster than the babysitter's boyfriend when the car pulls up outside. We are racing. It's Zen out to a bit of a lead. Coming down here into the... Look at Linzo gets pushed up against the wall, but she's still going. Sidekick Sandy's really trying to get around Zen there. Zen puts in a heck of a block going down here into that final set of turns. May prevent Sandy from getting that first place finish, and it is. It's going to be Zen, Sandy, Lizzo, and Red. I'm not for sure if that Lizzo and Red situation here, but we're going to come right down here and watch this again in slow motion. Freeze it. Yes, it is going to be Lizzo just barely edging out Red for a third place. One final race of the night is what has been an action-packed night of racing, folks. We are racing! Sandy with a little bit of a rough start coming out of that gate as Zen moves now into first place over Lizzie. Lizzo's trying to make a move there. Look at Zen. Zen is driving backwards here, trying to showboat. Come on, you ain't that good of a driver. Knock that out. As we come down here to the end, it is going to be Zen, Lizzo, Red, Sandy. Nice bit of bonus racing we had here for our first bonus races of the season, as you had both Little and Zen picking up 13, Sandy and Lizzo both picking up 9. But now it's to find out who our first big winner is of the season. And a big congratulations to this season's first big winner of the season, Little Red. As he is one fast little dude. Here as we check out the points, it was Little Red with 27, barely edging out Zen. Then you had Linzo, Sidekick, Sandy, Furious, Pac-Man, and Big Bird, and Sky King. I'll tell you what, folks, this was a great opening matchup. Before we sign off, folks, I need you to do me a big favor and leave me a comment down in the comments below. Let me know, do you think this is Sidekick Sandy's vehicle or not? I need to know what you think. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here in this race, and I'd like to thank each and every one of these people here on the screen for making this channel possible. Till next time, race fans, happy racing.
Have mercy.